You've been programmed to react, to defend, to explain yourself to people who will never understand you. Every insult demands a comeback. Every slight requires retaliation. Every fool expects your attention. You hand out your power like a desperate politician handing out campaign promises and wonder why you feel empty, exhausted, and weak. Stop. The battlefield is your mind, and most men lose the war before they realize they're fighting. Every time you respond to someone who doesn't deserve your energy, you surrender territory in your own kingdom. Every argument you enter with a fool makes you the second fool. Every reaction you give to chaos feeds the very beast that's devouring your peace. Nature has already written the code for strength. The mountain doesn't argue with the wind. The ocean doesn't negotiate with the storm. Power flows from stillness, not from noise. But you've been taught the opposite. You've been conditioned to believe that silence equals weakness, that not responding means you've lost, that conditioning is killing your potential. The Stoics understood what modern men have forgotten. The strongest response is often no response at all. Not because you're afraid, not because you're passive, but because you understand that your attention is your most valuable currency and you refuse to spend it on worthless transactions. This isn't about being nice. This isn't about turning the other cheek. This is about recognizing that most battles aren't worth fighting. Most people aren't worth convincing, and most drama isn't worth your participation. When you master the art of selective engagement, you become untouchable. The Stoic foundation. Marcus Aurelius commanded legions, ruled an empire, and faced conspiracies that could have destroyed him. Yet his greatest victories weren't won on battlefields. They were won in the quiet chambers of his own mind. He wrote, "How much trouble he avoids who does not look to see what his neighbor says or does." The emperor understood what you must learn. Your response gives life to whatever attacks you. Your silence kills it. But silence isn't surrender. It's strategy. It's the difference between a master and a slave. Slaves react. Masters respond or choose not to respond at all. Step 1. Recognize the trap. Every provocation is a trap designed to steal your power. The angry email demanding an immediate response. The social media comment baiting you into an argument. The criticism from someone whose opinion holds no weight in your life. The moment you react emotionally, you fall into the trap. Your ego screams that you must defend yourself. Your programming insists that silence equals defeat. Ignore both voices. They are liars. Ask yourself, what does this person's opinion change about my reality? What does winning this argument accomplish? What does proving them wrong actually prove about me? Most of the time, the answer is nothing. Nothing at all. The trap only works if you step into it. Don't. Step 2. Understand the power of absence. Your attention is the sun. Whatever you shine it on grows. Whatever you starve of attention withers and dies. When someone attacks you, criticizes you, or tries to drag you into that chaos, they're begging for your attention. They're offering you a deal. Give them your power, and they'll give you the temporary satisfaction of being right. It's a terrible deal, don't take it. Your absence from their drama is more powerful than any argument you could make. Your silence is more devastating than any comeback you could deliver. When you refuse to play their game, you rob them of the only thing they wanted, your reaction. Watch what happens when you stop feeding the beast. Watch how quickly the fire dies when you remove the oxygen. Watch how powerless your enemies become when you refuse to acknowledge their existence. Step 3. Choose your battles like a general. A general doesn't fight every battle. He fights the battles that matter. He conserves his forces for conflicts that advance his cause. Everything else is noise. Your life is a campaign, and your energy is your army. Deploy it wisely. Not every insult deserves a response. Not every criticism requires a defense. Not every provocation warrants engagement. The art of war isn't knowing how to fight, it's knowing when not to fight it. Before you respond to anything, ask, does this serve my mission? Does this move me closer to my goals? Does this person deserve access to my thoughts? If the answer is no, your response is silence. Step 4. Master the art of strategic silence. There are 3 types of silence, and only one is powerful. The first is the silence of fear, when you don't respond because you're afraid of conflict. This is weakness disguised as wisdom. The second is the silence of indifference, when you don't respond because you simply don't care. This is better, but still reactive. The third is the silence of choice, when you do anti-respond because you've consciously decided that your energy is too valuable to waste. This is power. Strategic silence isn't about ignoring everything. It's about choosing your engagements with the precision of a sniper. When you do speak, your words carry weight because they're rare. When you do act, your actions have impact because they're intentional. The world is full of noise. Be the signal. Step 5. Build your inner fortress. The reason most men can't handle silence is that they can't handle being alone with themselves. They need constant validation, constant interaction, constant proof that they exist. Build your inner fortress. Learn to be complete without external approval. Find your center in the stillness, not in the storm. When you're secure in who you are, other people's opinions become weather temporary conditions that pass without disturbing your foundation. When you know your worth, You don't need to defend it to every fool who questions it. The strongest men in history shared one trait. They could stand alone. They didn't need the crowd's approval or the enemy's acknowledgement. They were complete within themselves. Become complete within yourself. Step 6. Turn silence into action. True power isn't passive. While others waste their energy on arguments and reactions, you channel yours into building something that matters. Every minute you don't spend defending yourself is a minute you can spend improving yourself. Every hour you don't waste on pointless debates is an hour you can invest in meaningful work. Every day you refuse to be dragged into someone else's drama is a day you can focus on your own mission. Let your results be your response. Let your success be your argument. Let your life be your statement. When they attack your character, build your business. When they question your worth, increase your value. When they try to drag you down, climb higher. Your silence isn't empty, it's full of purpose, direction, and relentless forward movement, the ultimate truth. Here is what they do want you to know. Most people who try to provoke you are irrelevant to your life. They have no power over your destiny, no influence on your success, no impact on your happiness unless you give it to them. Your response is your choice. Your silence is your power. Your attention is your weapon. Stop giving ammunition to your enemies. Stop feeding energy to people who drain you. Stop participating in conversations that diminish you. The mountain doesn't argue with the ant. The lion doesn't debate with the hyena. The king doesn't negotiate with a peasant to know who you are. Act accordingly. Silence isn't weakness, it's warfare. It's the ultimate act of self-respect, the highest form of power, the clearest expression of strength. Most men will never understand this. They'll keep reacting, keep defending, keep exhorting themselves in battles that don't matter. Let them have better things to do. Your mission is calling. Your goals are waiting. Your life is demanding your full attention. Don't waste another second on people who don't deserve a single moment of your time. The most powerful response is no response at all. Hit like if you understand. Subscribe if you're ready to stop playing games and start building an empire. Now get back to work. Your silence has things to build.